The Netflix original film You Are Not So Invited to My Bat Mitzvah revolves around the close friendship of Stacey Friedman and Lydia, who have been inseparable since their earlier years. Their bond is paramount to them, especially as their bat mitzvah draws near. However, when their aspirations clash, chaos ensues. Stacey and Lydia's relationship takes a hit due to a series of missteps and misunderstandings, temporarily pushing them apart. It seems like their friendship might be over, but here's what unfolds. Stacey's sole desire is to have the most fantastic bat mitzvah and to go on a date with Andy Goldfarb. They don't belong to the popular crowd, so when Lydia is invited to hang out with them, she brings Stacey along. They join a group of kids at a ledge where they hope to impress Andy and others. Against Lydia's advice, Stacey decides to leap into the water. The leap turns into a humiliation when her maxi pad becomes visible, with Lydia seemingly joining in the laughter of the onlookers. The situation escalates when Stacey discovers that Lydia excluded her from the party they had been planning together. The final blow comes when Stacey witnesses Lydia kissing Andy. From this point on, they stop communicating and Stacey resolves to break up Lydia and Andy so she could be with him. Lydia attempts to make amends and mend their friendship, but a series of missteps only exacerbates their rift. The question looms: can Stacey and Lydia reconcile? Their feud involves spreading false rumors about each other and fighting over a boy, but it doesn't seem like a big deal for them. However, Stacey receives advice to make amends before it's too late, especially as their neighbors begin to question their estrangement. Ultimately, Stacey's kiss with Andy and Lydia breaking up with him help mend their relationship. On her bat mitzvah day, Stacey takes the initiative to reconcile with Lydia and they rekindle their former bond. During the event, a video plays which was initially supposed to be created with Stacey's help when they were still on good terms. However, when they had a falling out, Stacey compiles a different video containing private moments meant only for their close group and not for public viewing out of fear of embarrassment. Stacey's anger fueled her decision to create the video, but she never intended to show it at Lydia's bat mitzvah. Trouble ignited when Stacey was caught kissing Andy in the temple, leading to a heated argument with her father. In the midst of the commotion, Lydia's mother arrived and inquired about the video's status. Stacey's mother, Bree, unaware of this content, volunteered to submit the film, believing it was ready based on Stacey's word. Little did anyone know, Stacey had crafted something shocking, and even Lydia and her family were oblivious to it. The shockwaves hit Stacey when the video unexpectedly started playing. Despite her attempts to stop it, the video played to its bitter end, shattering Lydia's special day. Everyone unanimously condemned Stacey's actions, deeming them the cruelest betrayal. Consumed by remorse, she watched as her friendship with Lydia shattered and any hope of reconciliation seemed distant. Lydia refused to communicate with her, and burdened by guilt and shame, Stacey abandoned all thoughts of her own bat mitzvah. As the day of her own bat mitzvah approached, Stacey decided she no longer wanted it. She tried to stay home, but her parents insisted she attend. At the temple, she began reading her Torah portion, only to break down and confess her overwhelming guilt. Stacey opened up about Lydia, emphasizing the importance of their friendship over her involvement with Andy, who had been proven not to be the person she had idolized. After completing her Torah reading, Stacey rushed from the temple to Lydia's house, pleading her forgiveness. She promised to make amends if Lydia would consider attending her bat mitzvah. Though Lydia's response leaned toward uncertainty, Stacey clung to a glimmer of hope. In the surprising turn of events, Lydia did attend Stacey's bat mitzvah, only to discover that the celebration was in fact for her benefit. Stacey had sacrificed her own bat mitzvah to ensure Lydia received the meaningful ceremony she deserved.